Hi, it's Jane here from craftwithjane.co.uk, and today I'm bringing you this gorgeous box which holds a Ferrero Rocher chocolate bar. So this is the chocolate bar. I've actually taken the chocolate bar out of this one so it's quite light because it was melting, because it's unusually warm in the UK at the moment, and we don't deal with heat very well in the UK because we're not like the rest of Europe or the warmer parts of Europe where they have air conditioning in the houses and things like that. So we're just circulating warm air with fans. So I've put the chocolate in the fridge, but I've got the wrapper, the box here, just to show you how to size it up yourselves. So this is the box. The paper that I've used is from the Sale-a-Braition promotion, which is currently running, and I think we're approximately about midway through by the time this video goes out to you guys. And this is the amazing Rings of Love designer series paper, and it is fabulous, and you can get this free with a purchase of £45, and you can see some fantastic patterns in here. You've got some lovely autumn themed ones, but you've got some summery looking ones as well. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I have chosen to use, because I thought, well, the chocolate is brown and the wrapping is sort of different colours of browns, I thought I'd go with quite a natural earthy sort of look. So this is the project for today. So this is the cardstock I'm using. It's Sahara Sand, and I've got it in 8 by 8 1/4. This is the 8 1/4, and this is the 8. So on the slightly longer side, I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch, 1 1/4, 7, and 7 3/4. Oops, sorry, 7 3/4. And then I'm going to rotate it, and I'm going to score it at 3, 3 3/4, and 6 3/4, and 7 1/2. Lovely. So that is the scoring done. So next I'm going to get my paper snips out, and I'm going to do some trimming. So this is going to be the tab at the side of the box. So I'm going to cut along here, and I'm going to trim this away. Just like that. And then I'm going to cut down these sides like this. I'm going to trim, and then I'll miter, because these will be my tabs. I'm going to make this a double-ended gift box, and that way you can fold it flat as well. So I'm going to cut down here, and I'm going to cut down this one, and I'm going to take this bottom edge away just to make life a little bit easier. I'm going to cut as straight as I can all the way along. Pull that away. I'm going to trim this little bit off here, and then I'll miter down these sides. And then I will use, I've got a circle punch. These are retired, but you can get a circle punch ready, or you can use the edge of some of our other punches. And I'm just going to look, eyeball where about halfway is, just nip a little bit off, and that just gives me a little thumb notch. And I'm going to repeat the whole process on the other side. Okay, so that's the cutting done, and I'm now going to burnish. So I'll just burnish all the long ways first, and then what I'm going to do next is, so you can just snip these corners if you want to, but I'm going to use my corner rounder. Stampin' Up don't make this anymore, but you can definitely get corner rounders on the internet, so I do find them quite handy. So oops, if you get your angles right. There you go. And then that one, and that one. Okay, so I've just rounded those corners there, and I'm just gonna fold these bits in, and then I'm going to glue some of my layers on. I'll lay it flat for you to see the template. You do not need a corner rounder. I like it because for me it finishes it, but you can simply just miter the edges here and it'll work exactly the same. So that is the template for the box. Next, I've used my complementing colour is going to be Old Olive. So I've cut a cardstock matte layer, which is going to fit on the front of the box just here. And this is 5 5/8 by 2 7/8. If you do want the metric measurements, please do follow the links below. I will put them on. And my DSP layer, which is going to sit on top of my cardstock layer, and that is, this DSP layer is 5.5 by 2 3/4 inches. So I'm going to get some multi-purpose liquid glue and just to put a little bit on here just to secure this layer onto my beautiful cardstock layer. I love this. I love the natural colours as well. Even though we're in the peak of summer, this has got a real sort of autumn vibe to it. And then I'm going to repeat this with the cardstock layer, which I will then adhere to the, which way around am I going to want it? Probably this way, so I'll pop that on. I don't think it makes too much difference, but it's just helpful. I just want to make sure that I've got it nice and equal border. Yeah, there we go. And then I'm just going to press down and I'm going to allow a minute or so for it to dry. While that's drying, I'm going to show you the stamp set that I'm using and the punch. And it is the lovely and lasting, and the lovely punch as well that goes with it. It's gorgeous. So I'm going to use the Best of Luck, because I thought this would be a great little gift to give somebody who's going on new adventures. And sort of August, September time seems to be when people want to travel, or they're going back to university or school. So it's quite a sweet little gift to give someone, I think. So I'm going to use this outer layer here, the Best of Luck, and then I'm going to punch it. So I'll just get my Old Olive ink out and I'm going to do my beautiful layer first, which I will just stamp like that. I do have a sponge mat, but this stamp set really works well without it as well, so that's good. And I'm just going to try and line this up as best I can. Apologies if you can see a bit of my fringe. I'll press it down firmly, make sure it picks up, and there we go. So that is the stamping, and I'm going to then turn it over and punch it out. So that looks good. And there is my punched out. Lovely. So I'll leave that there to dry now. So we'll come back to our box. I'm going to use some tear and tape along the edge here. So I'll just put a nice layer of that just here. Press it down nice and firmly. Get my pick tool and take that off. There we go, lovely. And then I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to press it like that, and it'll meet. And I'll press it down nice and firmly with my bone folder. And I'm just going to leave it to the other side, make sure it fits nicely. Excellent. So now I'm going to make one edge of the box up, so you can see how it goes together. There we go. And I'll put my chocolate bar. This is a lovely snug fit in just like that. And I'm going to bring these edges over and try and get this top one in. So there we go. Lovely. So that is the chocolate box, the chocolate bar wrapped up in its beautiful handmade box. And I'm going to use, we've got this gorgeous ribbon which I used in the original box, and it comes in a duo pack just here in the Sahara Sand and the Old Olive. So I use the Sahara Sand on this one, and I'm going to use, which I could use on this one because the box, it does match the box, but because I've used the green layer, I'm going to use the Old Olive. So, and it's nice and simple because I don't want to affect the mechanism of, getting out the chocolate bar, obviously, most important bit. So I'm just going to tie a little bow just here, and then just neaten my bow up a little bit. Just want a cute little bow for this one. There we go. That's nice. And now I'm going to snip to make a nice little angle, and a snip just here for a nice little angle as well. There we go. So that is on there. Very, very cute little bow to match. Just press that down a little bit. There we go. And then I'm going to pop some Stampin' Dimensionals. You know how I love to pop it up on the back of here. So I've got some just here. I'm going to put a few. I'll put 3, I think. Just like that. Relatively evenly spaced. And I will pop that just about here. Like that. Yeah, does it look straight? Just lift it a second and just straighten it. There we go. That's a bit better. So I'm just going to pop that there. And then finally, we have the gorgeous rustic metallic adhesive dots. And I just felt that they went with sort of the lovely natural colours here. So I'm going to use 2 of those. I do quite like, if they've got different size dots, I quite enjoy putting 2 together, like a large and a small. So that's what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to put 1 large about here, and then I'm going to pick up one of the small ones and pop it somewhere like that. There we go. So these are the projects completed. They are my Ferrero Rocher chocolate bar gift boxes. They are made to fit the box, the chocolate bar exactly. However, you could put any treats that you wanted into here because they're quite a nice size little gift box, and I love the colours because I love this paper. So I think they look really cute. I'd love to know what your thoughts were as well, and if you've got a favourite out of them, please do let me know. If you are interested in purchasing any of these products and you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, please do consider shopping with me. I'm always a very grateful recipient to any orders that I get. I do send out handmade thank you cards, and for qualifying orders, and if you use my host code, you get a whole thank you gift pack. It's got products in it. Often it will have handmade gifts in there and things like that. So do consider that. Also, I'd really like you to subscribe to my channel. I'm on my way to 600, so please do consider subscribing if you're enjoying my videos, and do come back and see them. I try to post videos once or twice a week. I normally try to post them on a Tuesday and a Friday. Sometimes there'll be an odd extra one here and there, but those are the days I try to post videos, so do come back and catch some more videos in the future. So I'm going to say bye for now, and happy crafting.